So now comes all the hard work. Putting her back together. I'm gonna cut out a foot rest over there for my trolling motor. That way I'm not standing like a pirate for like 10 hours when I'm out there fishing. That kind of gets really exhausting. So I'm gonna put a trolling motor foot insert right there. I'm gonna sand it all down first. A couple cool things I got. Instead of like scraping everything by hand. Ryobi kit scrapers. Yep, might scratch this up a little bit, but who cares? No one's gonna see it. You're gonna lay carpet over it. And it gets rid of the old glue super fast. So let's get to it. We got a lot to do. We got to remove all those batteries because they're getting replaced with lithiums. Put new brackets in there too, so that's all getting changed out. All the batteries in the back. It's gonna get me 110 pounds of weight off the back alone just by doing that. And then now we gotta literally scrape all this old glue off the whole boat before we could put the new carpet on. Well, got Green Machine back finally. Fiberglass is done. Fiberglass is all done. All the fiberglass work was done by Last Chance. Fender, I still need to put that back on. Then I'm gonna fix the wrap right there. There it is. All the glue is off. All the glue is off. That was the boat. And now it's time to do the locker tops. All I have to say is that Goo Off spray is a miracle. Spray that stuff on, do it outside because it's extremely toxic, and then fresh air. That way it's not like clogging up your freaking garage with gnarly fumes. Let it sit for about a good 20 minutes or so. Come back with a scraper and it comes off like butter. It worked perfect.
I always use full carpet. I don't use
Everything's off. Took about 3 hours, maybe a little longer. But there it is. Luckily, everything came off pretty much in whole pieces, so I'll be able to use everything that I have as templates for when I go to cut my new stuff. Still got to sand these down, prep them before I put the new stuff on, but I'm done. That was a long day. And building Green Machine continues. Not building, but giving her the upgrades. Tomorrow's another day. Pulled out all the lead batteries. Also changing out my onboard chargers. Right now I have two, one on each side, and I'm gonna switch to one. And I think I'm gonna put it back there with the batteries since everything's gonna be so light back here now with the new lithiums. Then I gotta clean up all that moldy crap. replaced the front seat plate. This thing was destroyed. It was missing the whole center and everything. So I had to replace it. As you can see, I already went ahead and put some of this down in there. Some ultra clear, flexible, all-purpose waterproof sealant. Also make sure that when you apply this, leave a little bit of space around the hole so that you can apply some carpet glue on that. FYI. This is the front on the bow. This is the other plexiglass piece that I need to fabricate. As you can see, it's broken. It's got weak points though, here and here, but it broke. I'm gonna fabricate that out of some new stuff. I already did a test on what I want to do, and I'm gonna put two pieces together to give me like a stronger plate, so that I don't have to worry about this breaking on me again, especially with, you know, all the big wires are gonna be running through the center. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, got some fiberglass damage. This is the area underneath the seats. You can kind of put some storage in there. I put all my emergency stuff in there, but you can see that this has some fiberglass damage. Old boat, you know. You can tell they did just a quick cheap Bondo patch. What are you supposed to do when you have fiberglass damage like that? Don't be lazy. Fiberglass Bondo kit, 33 bucks, right? That's what you're going to use to repair something like that. You want to use a fiberglass repair kit. Comes with everything you need for a small job like that. It looks like it's a big job, but it's really not. Let's get to it. All right, guys, this is what it comes with. Fiberglass cloth. As you can see, that's more than enough what I need for that. Solution and hardener. Mixing stick. Now, the only thing I recommend before you do this Bondo fiberglass work is, honestly, don't do it in your garage. It is extremely highly vapor, gnarly is the word I'm going to use. Very strong scent, not good for you to breathe in. I'm still going to wear my mask even though I'm outside. I'm also going to wear goggles, because the last thing you want to do is have that stuff splash in your mouth or in your eyes. Trust me, go through the extra effort, and also wear gloves to protect yourself when dealing with some gnarly chemicals, you guys, seriously. I gotta push this fiberglass back before I install this stuff, so I'm gonna put a couple screws to hold that back right there. Get that fiberglass nice and tight for when I put that new fabric. It's gonna be nice and flush. Trim your pieces to size. Poured myself about a half a cup, 9 ounce. This is about a 9 ounce cup. Poured myself about half of it. It's a small job. I don't really need that much. This is probably a little too much, but I don't care. Now you want to add your hardener. Comes with a kit. I say about, I don't know, 1 or 2 drops will work, but I'm going to put 10 because I want it to cure faster. So it doesn't really matter. All right. And then you're just going to mix it up really good. Mix it up really good. Then I'm going to use a brush to apply my material. You want to use this cheap little brush, Home Depot. These are like $1.50 or something like that. You want to use this to apply it. So before you put the cloth, you want to apply a little bit of this solution into the area that you're going to be working on. So just want to brush it on real quick. You just want to apply it to the area where the cloth is going so that the cloth sticks to it really good. Grab your cloth, apply it to the area. And then after you apply this where you want it, you're going to put on more of the hardener. Bondo afterwards if you need it. But in this situation, we don't need it. Then, just want to apply more. Layer it on, let it dry 24 hours. This side's a little bit worse. That's all right. Cut the pieces, put them in place. All right, there it is. One kit was good enough to do both sides. Now we just gotta let it dry for 24 hours. And the final step before we go to add the flooring is there's a divot in there. I don't know, whoever owned this boat, or I don't know if that's the way it originally came, but that's Bondo. And there's a slight indention right there that I need to even out so that when I lay the new stuff down, it's nice and flat and even, so that there's no air pockets or anything when I lay down the sea deck. Let's do it. Well, woke up this morning and noticed this was leaking. Of course. Thank God I got a warranty on it. "24 hours later, she's all fixed." All right, so we got the carpet rolled out. It's time to finally start cutting, doing the lids first, and then doing the boat. One thing to keep in mind when doing carpet is you're gonna want to pick a direction in which way you want this carpet to run. So I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna put arrows going that way. This way is darker. When you get in the sun, this way is lighter. I want the darker side when I look at it. So you're gonna want to put arrows on the back facing up so that everything you cut is gonna face one direction. Because if you don't, one side will be dark, one side will be freaking light, and you'll have all these different colors from the lid to the carpet. So keep that in mind when doing carpet.
I'll never forget that was something that
Trying to put the glue down on where the carpet's going. So you want to lay it down with a medium adhesive sprayer like this. You don't want the grooves too big or too small. You want to let that dry, let it get a little tacky before you put the carpet on, so it has a little bit of stickiness when you apply. Marked everything with blue tape. This is telling me where all my drill holes are for my latches. this is the part where everything just looks like madness. Oh man, getting close. Wire cleaned up. Here's some quick tips when doing carpet on your boat. Make sure that you mark all your holes with tape before you install anything. So as soon as you take your lids off, put a piece of blue painter's tape and mark where your holes are at. Do it on the lid and also on the rig. Obviously you can see where the holes are here, no big deal. But also, when you take your hinges off, make sure that you mark what side of the boat the hinge is on, connected to the boat and the lid, so that you know what goes where. So when you go to put this back, you know that that B goes on the boat, right? Gotta put it on and take it back off, but we gotta make sure everything fits. Woo! Look at that, like a glove. I gotta hold this in place right here where I want it to sit, so I can mark the holes that are on each side to put the screws in. So if you're solo, you got to come up with creative ways to do this stuff, guys. Like genius things, like a hoodie. Helps me hold it a little bit higher. Try to get it just right, you know. Look at that. Hoodie is doing perfect. That looks good. Let's mark it up. Also keep in mind the distance from your new fender to your boat. You want at least 2.5 inches. 2 inches, 2.5 inches. So when your boat's going down the road, it doesn't hit. All right, that was a long video, guys. That was a long video. As you can see, my little buddy Cleo's with me in the garage. She's been with me in the garage for the last 30 days rebuilding Green Machine. Yeah, you have. So that's been a long 30 days. And we got Green Machine back. And as you saw in the video that just went down, there was a lot of stuff that we did to her to get her to this point. I mean, honestly, all I have left is finish the fender and the trailer parts, sand and paint them, which I did today. I need to do some wet sanding on them and finish painting them. And then they'll be ready for install. A little bit more grinding to grind away some of this old rust that's on the trailer. And then sand and paint the trailer part that was damaged, and also the other side. Since I got a new fender on the right side, I need to put a new fender on the left side. Or I'm sorry, no, that was right. Sorry, it's been a long day. So I hope you enjoyed the journey of the rebuilding of Green Machine. I know in the last video I said that the next one would be us putting her back together. So technically we did put her back together. All the carpet's done. I mean, I will literally break down everything I did on this boat on the next video. The next video will be a full, complete breakdown of what was done to Green Machine in the month and a half that I've had her in the garage. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe, comment down below, please let me know. And let me know if there's any garage guys out there too that like to work on their own equipment. I've been building stuff since I was a kid. I've rebuilt trucks, motorcycles, and now a boat. I fabricate my own stuff as you've seen me do on the boat. I've also fabricated a lot of stuff in my garage that's in here for me building stuff. And I enjoy doing it. It's part of the process of being creative. So, next video, guys, will be the full breakdown. She'll be nice and polished, clean, and I will break down every single thing that I did to the boat. And until next time, keep watching, subscribe. Remember, subscribe, comment down below. Cleo, tell them to give us a thumbs up. Yeah. Till next time, keep watching.